Hey everyone, this is Jeff Cook with the Jeff Cook Real Estate chapter of LPT Realty, and welcome back to our channel. Today I've got a really awesome topic for us to delve right into. And if you're interested in real estate buying, selling, or career path, or maybe it's the difference between traditional sales and short sales and foreclosures, today we are going to cover those topics. And understanding these concepts is crucial if you're buying or selling a property in today's climate, or if you've just got interest in real estate as a whole. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. We're going to begin with the most common type of real estate transaction, and this is known as a traditional sale. This is where the majority of properties will undergo a transfer of ownership. In a traditional sale, a homeowner will list their property for sale, a buyer then makes an offer, and if both parties will agree on that price and the terms, the deal moves forward pretty simply, right? It's a straightforward and often results in a smooth transaction. Well, of course, some things don't always go that simply, and sometimes things just maybe will go downright wrong. But for the most part, a traditional sale is a smooth transaction. The pros of traditional sales include the potential for a higher sales price, a more predictable transaction, including the timeline, generally less paperwork, which is compared to a short sale or foreclosure, which we'll get into in just a second. So if you're selling, this is going to be your best option financially speaking. However, there are some cons to a traditional sale as well. It can take longer due to financing approvals and also inspections. And when buyers come, they typically want to investigate the property more. Even good faith buyers run into issues with mortgage lenders and underwriting hangups sometimes. So sellers might need to invest a little bit into repairs or staging to attract the right buyer and present that property to the buyer. Now let's talk about short sales. That's number two. A short sale occurs when a homeowner owes more on their mortgage than what their house is worth and they have to sell it short. They'll request their lender to accept less than the full mortgage payoff to sell the property. Short sales can be beneficial for sellers who maybe are in financial distress, they can't continue to hold on to the property, so they can avoid foreclosures. Buyers might find properties at a discounted price, but it's essential to understand the process. It can be a bit complex and time-consuming, which of course we can help you with if this is something that you're interested in. The cons of short sales, including the potential for lengthy pre-approval times from lenders. Think, you're asking a lender to take less than what's owed. That has to go up the chain of command. So whenever the lender agrees to accept the offer, the property condition might require some repairs if the buyer isn't willing to want to pay your original asking price. So you do have to maintain the property in a good condition. Now I want to move on to foreclosures. A foreclosure, which is our number 3 transaction, was when a homeowner fails to make their mortgage payments, the lender won't sell it short, the lender takes legal action to repossess the property and take the property back. Foreclosures are typically then sold at an auction or through a bank-owned, what's called a REO sale. The pros for buying a foreclosure include the opportunity to purchase a property at a lower cost and the potential for a quicker home sale process. However, there are some cons that I want to dive into buying a foreclosure. Oftentimes, you're uncertain on the property's condition. You also could risk liens or maybe back taxes. It's a less straightforward process. Oftentimes you're buying the house sight unseen, and also oftentimes you're not able to conduct an inspection on the property ahead of time. I've bought several foreclosures. Some have been amazing and some have had issues that we didn't know about until after we took possession and ownership of the property. Now let's sum up the key differences between these 3 types of real estate transactions. In a traditional sale, which was transaction number 1, sellers have more control over the process and buyers typically will pay you market value. In a short sale, number 2, sellers request lender approval for lower amounts. And the buyers may get a discount, but you need to be prepared for a much longer transaction timetable, sometimes 9 to 12 months in process. Traditional sales are the most straightforward, with both parties negotiating directly. And in foreclosures, which was number 3, the lender is typically in control. They decide when to sell it, how much to sell it for, and who they choose as the buyer. Buyers may get properties at lower prices, but be cautious again about condition and legal issues. Short sales are initiated by sellers. Buyers have a better chance of knowing the property's condition. In a foreclosure, the lender typically controls the sale, and properties are sold as is with a higher risk. In conclusion, understanding the difference between a traditional sale, a short sale, and the foreclosure is crucial whenever you're entering the real estate market. Each type has its pros and each type has its cons. And if you're interested in searching for a property, we can help you with each one of these 3 different types of sales. Or if you're thinking of selling your property, we also can help you determine where you would want to place your property to make sure you maximize your investment or for your specific situation. And that's where we come in. We guide you through the complexities of each type of transaction to help you make an informed decision. I hope this video shed a little light on the 3 different kinds of transactions. If you have any questions or topics that you'd like for us to cover in future videos, please leave us a comment or give us a thumbs up on our channel. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more valuable real estate insights. This is Jeff Cook. I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you for joining us today.